So Stranger Things, it ends tonight. What do you think is gonna happen? No, but seriously, in honor of that, I wanted to do a little something different. So since this is a Pokemon channel, I wanted to look at what Pokemon I feel like some of the main characters would have, you know, if they were in that universe. It's kind of based off certain things. So I'm gonna get right into it. First up, we got Miss Joyce Byers, the protective mom who's gonna do what she's got to do for her children. And I can't think of any other Pokemon to give her besides Kangaskhan. It just makes sense. Next, we got my man Hopper. And you know Hopper from season 1, that man was gonna get out there and throw hands. He didn't care who it was. You piss him off, them hands was gonna come if need be. So I feel like Primate, or Annihilate even, would be a good Pokemon, a good fit for my boy Hop. Here comes Lucas, my man. Originally, I was gonna go Hitmonlee because of the way that he kicked the shit out of that Demidog, but we always see him with his slingshot, so I feel like he should get one of my favorite grass types, the Decidueye. That's my pick for Lucas. If we looking at Max, Max came from Cali. She was the zoomer, whatnot on a skateboard, the gamer, all that. But I feel like a Pokemon that would really work with her is a Alolan Raichu, just because of Alolan Raichu kind of has the surf thing going on. I don't think it was ever mentioned if she surfed, but she skateboards. So I'm gonna go with Alolan Raichu. And when we get to my boy Jonathan Byers, the thing that always stood out to me is how he tried to, you know, put people on to the music. His brother let him hear the music. So I feel like a good Pokemon for my boy Jonathan is gonna be Exploud, because it's kind of like the, you know, you look at the Whismur, the Loudred, and then Exploud, it's kind of like the sound speaker type. So I think that would be a good one for him. And it's a normal type, which is kind of what I feel like Jonathan is compared to everybody else. Is just kind of normal. When we get to Will, his mom said something very important, and that's what made me think of this Pokemon. She said, we all underestimated you, and Vecna's gonna underestimate you. Will started off very weak. I know for like the last, really up until the last couple episodes, we were like, when is he finally gonna do something? And the Pokemon that immediately comes to my mind is Magikarp. All it knows is Splash when you get it. It learns Tackle, and that's pretty much it. And we all know it doesn't have high attack, so that Tackle might as well just be Splash. But once it evolves into Gyarados, then it becomes useful. So we saw Will finally really become more useful, and he's now got some power to him. So I feel like Gyarados is a great choice for Will. For my boy Mike, the paladin of the group, I'm going with Ceruledge. You know, the man's got swords for arms, so I feel like that's a perfect fit for the paladin. Give him Ceruledge, 100%. For the fan favorite, Mr. Dustin. Dustin's smart. He's on top of things, very tech savvy. We see this man building radios and communicating with Susie across the world. Originally, I was gonna go with Drampa, just for the never-ending story reference. But if I'm being serious, we're going with Metagross. That's got to be the Pokemon that Dustin would for sure have. The intelligence just, yeah, Metagross 100%. For Miss 11, Elle, or Jane, whatever you want to call her. Originally, I was going to go with Mewtwo, but I didn't want to use legendaries. So I'm taking that out.